The film opens with a brief story on the tale of Cleopatra and Mark Antony. On their wedding day, Mark Antony gifted Cleopatra 3 opulent golden eggs encrusted with jewels, symbolizing his deep affection. After their demise, these eggs, believed to be mere myths, were concealed for centuries until a farmer unearthed 2, while the third remained shrouded in secrecy. In the present day, an artisan diligently crafts a duplicate of one of these precious eggs. In Rome, Special Agent John Hartley partners with Interpol Inspector Das to apprehend the notorious art thief Nolan Booth after being given information by a source known only as the Bishop. Their investigation takes them to a museum where Cleopatra's eggs are displayed. They speak to the museum director as he leads them to one of Cleopatra's eggs on display before a crowd of tourists. Hartley employs thermal reading and a clever trick with a child's Coke can to expose a fake egg, revealing that the genuine one is in someone else's possession. As Das orders the place to be locked down, Booth pops out of the crowd and makes a run for it with the egg. Chaos ensues and Booth seizes the opportunity to escape. Hartley corners Booth, with them both falling out a window, but looses him, leading Hartley on a pursuit that involves a gelato truck collision and a daring motorcycle getaway. Several days later in Bali, Hartley locates Booth and attempts to arrest him.
Guess
I wouldn't have missed this for the world. Take that. Thank you.
During the arrest, a fellow agent discreetly swaps the authentic egg for a convincing replica. Returning to Rome, Hartley faces accusations when Das presents the shattered fake egg and traces an $8 million wire transfer was sent to a Swiss bank account in Hartley's name, leading her to believe that he was involved in the egg's robbery. Although he insists he is innocent, Das has Hartley arrested. Hartley finds himself confined in a Russian prison alongside Booth, leading them to deduce that the Bishop set them up. Booth informs him that whoever is in possession of the 3 eggs must deliver them to an Egyptian billionaire by the eve of his daughter's wedding for a payment of $300 million. The men know that the second egg is in the possession of an international arms dealer known as Sotto Voce, and a chance to swipe the egg from him would be during one of his famous parties. Moments later, Booth draws attention to them by yelling out to the whole cafeteria that Hartley is not a cop.
Niet Polizia, not a cop. This man is not a cop. This is our good friend, Special Agent John Hartley.
This prompts a large inmate, Drago Grande, to stand up and challenge Hartley. Although he tells him he doesn't want trouble, Drago knocks Hartley on his ass in front of everyone before guards bring him and Booth back to their cell. The duo are brought to meet the Bishop face to face, and she turns out to be the undercover agent who swapped out the eggs. She says that she transferred money to an account under Hartley's name, and also that she has been one step ahead of Booth to become the world's #1 art thief. Bishop says she knows that Booth knows where the location of the third egg is and will let him out of there with a 10% cut. But he refuses to tell her anything. She orders the guards to put Hartley and Booth in hard labor. While trying to come up with a plan to clear his name, Hartley makes the most of his time having to work with Booth. In their cell, Hartley asks Booth about his father because he knew that Booth's dad was a Swiss police captain, so he wonders how that man's son would go on to become a criminal. Booth says that his dad was a jerk who cared more about his work than he did his own son. When he believed that Booth lost a beloved watch of his, the man didn't talk to him for a year until he discovered it was hidden behind some paperwork. The duo executes their plan when Booth throws a bar of soap into a cleaning solution and throws it into a machine to create an explosion, leading to a confrontation with guards. In the ensuing chaos, the men fight off the guards before making their way to a chopper using a badge. Booth swiped off a guard when Drago attacked Hartley. Booth makes it onto the chopper while Hartley runs across the bridge as the guards blow it up. As Hartley tries to climb up the bridge, Booth fires the chopper's machine guns at the guards. He starts flying away until Hartley manages to climb up and jump into the chopper. The guards attempt to fire a missile at them, but Hartley manages to have it fly through the chopper and hit a mountain instead. They then make their getaway. Meanwhile, the Bishop uses a captive agent to send a decrypted message to Das, alerting her to Hartley and Booth's escape and an invitation to Sotavoce's party. The agent trips an alarm, but the responding agent is knocked out by Bishop. She threatens the first agent to tell a lie about what happened, or she will get to his loved ones and reveal his darkest secrets to them. Booth seeks assistance from a contact, Tambwe, to transport them to Sotavoce's residence in Valencia. Booth comes up with a plan to get into Voce's safe, which only opens with his thumbprint and facial recognition software,
Sotavoce.
which Booth is prepared for with his own tech. The guys show up at the party, which is a masquerade ball, so they can get by undetected. Bishop's presence complicates matters, leading Hartley to dance with her to deflect negative attention. Jealousy prompts Sotavoce to intervene, setting the stage for a confrontation. Booth swipes a glass containing Voce's thumbprint before he and Hartley make their way to his safe. After some clumsiness, the two find the safe but are found by Das, who holds a gun to them and orders Hartley to arrest Booth if he really is on the side of the law. Hartley disarms Das before he and Booth get inside the safe and lock it. Bishop has somehow already made her way inside and fights the men for the egg until Voce comes in. Unexpectedly, Voce is revealed to be in league with the Bishop, resulting in the capture of Hartley and Booth, and they have Hartley and Booth knocked out and taken captive. Bishop interrogates Hartley for the third egg's location using electric cables. When Voce nearly strangles Hartley, Booth relents and says that the egg is in a pyramid in Cairo.
Third egg never left Egypt.
When it looks like Voce and Bishop are about to head off together, he collapses after she spiked his drink, leaving her to get away. Voce comes to moments later, but has his vision impaired. He fires wildly at Hartley and Booth, and they become freed from their cuffs. Booth admits he lied about the third egg's location. The guys try to escape, but end up in the bullfighting arena outside. Hartley gets knocked around a couple of times, and Voce tries to shoot at them again, but he is knocked out by the bull before the guys flee. The two make it onto a train. Hartley tells Booth about his father, who was a con man that just disappeared from his life when he was 13. Booth then tells Hartley a little history about the third egg. It was recovered by a Nazi art collector named Rudolf Zeich, and after stashing away all the stolen Nazi artifacts, the egg remained hidden. Booth later found out that the watch that his father loved so much was actually a key to finding the safe where the egg is kept. Their journey takes them to Argentina, where they discover a passageway to a vast vault of stolen artifacts. After they find the egg, Bishop arrives, along with Das and her team of agents. A shootout ensues, which leads to a chase through the caves in old cars. Bishop and Das struggle for the egg during the chase, but Booth manages to get it back. The three ride their car out of the cave and over a waterfall. Booth grabs the egg and starts to leave, but he can't find Hartley. Not wanting to let him die, Booth attempts to go into the water to save him, but he turns out to be fine. Bishop swims to shore, but when it looks like Hartley is about to arrest her, they instead kiss.
What the fuck?
They then reveal that Hartley was working with Bishop the whole time, as they are a couple who have been planning the egg heist from the beginning and used Booth to lead them to the third egg. They leave him cuffed to a tree before making their getaway. Hartley and Bishop go to Cairo, where the billionaire is hosting his daughter's wedding, presenting her not only with the three eggs, but also a special musical performance from Ed Sheeran. Das and her agents crash the party and arrested the billionaire and Ed because he tried to fight guards.
Come on! Come on!
While Hartley and Bishop get away quietly, their payment already secured. The couple are on a boat when they are found by Booth. He informs them that he tipped off Das about the couple's scheme, and she has their whole $300 million steal frozen in their accounts. Booth offers them a chance to team up with him on another bigger score, or he will leave them to be arrested. Hartley and Bishop reluctantly agree.
To work well together. We don't.
We kind of do.
What are we stealing?
Das and her agents arrive too late and find neither of them. She goes back to her office and issues a red notice on all three criminals. The trio then arrive in Paris to the location of their next big score, the Louvre. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, so you never miss our future explorations of timeless classics and hidden gems. Until then, happy watching, and I'll catch you in the comments.